Hi, and welcome to Time to Process. I'm literally laying in bed. Guys, it's been the craziest week. If you have followed on my socials at all, I got a nasty, nasty stomach virus. It was awful. Um, but I'm on the up and up. I finally feel good enough that I felt like I could jump on and do a little solo podcast to release tonight because I had to cancel 2 people that I was supposed to have on this week, which means I also had to cancel clients. Like, it has been rough. And going into this next week feels a little wild, but it's going to be fine. We're going to get through it. I am just grateful that all of you friends are here and that, yeah, we're just going to get started on this whole time to process kick because we've got a lot of process this week. I've been meaning to do an episode with all of the favorite things from my high school friends' favorite things party. It happened back like at the end of September. I've had them on my list. I've created like a folder of links on my Mavely app. If you don't know what that is, by the way, it's basically LTK, but for people who don't have quite enough followers yet, which is me. And you guys, I'm not trying to be an influencer, I promise. I just genuinely love all of the things I show you guys, and I just want you to be able to have access to them. So it's just a quick way to put everything in one spot. But anyway, you can always click on the link. I think it's in my bio, and it will literally link you to everything that I've ever said that I love, like every single week. And now we're going on, like, I don't know, 16 weeks, I think 16, 17, somewhere in there. So anyway, everything's on there. The only things that are not on there are the Amazon ones, but I can link those separately. So it's no big deal. But anyway, so I've created a folder over there on Mavely for all of those things. But besides wanting to like chit chat about just a few kind of random things, I wanted to go through and talk about those favorite things and just tell you kind of what my friends had said about the reason why they love them. So let's just start with how cutesy is my bed. It's Pottery Barn. I'm obsessed. Guys, I'm literally in my cozy earth. This one has like a hood. It's so darling. It's ribbed. I don't know if you can see that. So cute and so cozy. Cozy Earth has literally saved me this week. They do not sponsor me, you guys. I'm really trying though. But I have worn a pair of their pajamas every single day in bed this week since Tuesday night when I got sick. I'm obsessed. I cannot love them anymore. I'm laying in Cozy Earth sheets because I've told you guys they're my favorite. Cozy Earth, please sponsor me. I love y'all so much. Anyway, but this is so, so super cute. Anyway, but yeah, my bed, so cutesy. Love the white sheets. I got a whole like neutral thing going on in here, but it's not something that you typically would get to see. Like, because most people don't show their bedrooms. I mean, I guess I kind of have because I have showed a little bit of the sheets, but whatevs. I'm so excited for the holidays. Thanksgiving's coming up. It's my husband's favorite holiday. I have my house decked out in Thanksgiving. I told you guys I legitimately do every single holiday. Like, I put up decor. I have a lot of I think I talked about this on my other solo podcast. I have a lot of like basic things that I keep all the time, and then I'll pull different colors of things out, or obviously whatever I have specific for that holiday. But Thanksgiving is fabulous. It's feeling so cozy in here. I love having the fireplace on. And yeah, I've just got the pumpkins and the turkeys and all of that. I don't really do pumpkins for Halloween. I do more like skulls and ghosts and that kind of thing. But for Thanksgiving, I for sure do the pumpkins. I have like velvet pumpkins and like boucle. I think that's how you say it. It's kind of like a little bit like kind of wool looking fabric, but I have all sorts of pumpkins. I've already posted some pictures. I need to get some more up. But I'm loving my Thanksgiving decor. We're staying around here for Thanksgiving. I'm so excited. And, but I do definitely take down my Thanksgiving on the night of Thanksgiving because I only have a short few weeks to have my Christmas up, and Christmas is like my grand finale, you guys. Literally, you think about 12 months of the year where, I guess there's not much in January. I don't really do a lot with January, but it's like Valentine's Day and then St. Patrick's Day, Easter, like all the things. And it's building up. I literally build up till the end of the year when Christmas is my all out. My house looks like the North Pole. I'm obsessed. It's so freaking cozy. I will for sure do a house tour because I'm obsessed with all of my Christmas stuff. And of course, I've been collecting all year. So there's so many items I have like stored away that I haven't even pulled out yet. Obviously, because I didn't have them last year, but I'm so excited to add them to my collection. So I'm way excited. And I feel like I've been looking all over, like everything on Instagram is like Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. Everyone's already like setting their stuff up. I have a ton of good friends who they literally put it up the next day after Halloween. I personally can't do that, like I said, because Thanksgiving is my husband's favorite holiday. And I just feel like we would be skipping out on Thanksgiving. And it is a fantastic holiday. I'm all about that gratitude life. Clearly, with my favorite things, I love to always like be trying to think of things that I'm grateful for, things that I love. I'm just definitely, I guess if my husband would probably tell you, I am a glass half full kind of gal. Always have been. I definitely get it from my dad. I'm an eternal optimist. And I am totally okay with it. I love rainbows and unicorns, and I just want everyone to be happy. So sorry, I know I keep licking my teeth, but I feel like my mouth is so dry. I might have to grab a sip of water here in a sec. But so love, love, love Christmas. Love, love, love Thanksgiving. But yeah, everything is getting me so excited. I actually have a house Instagram page that I started when we moved into our house almost 8 years ago that I have put like a ton of decor on. And I don't jump on there very often, but I was on there just the other day, and there is so much inspiration in that realm of Instagram. Like when you go down like the antique, the vintage, like all of the holiday stuff, I have some of my absolute favorite pages to follow. In fact, I need to share them because there's one, her name is Emily. She lives in Georgia, and her Instagram handle is My Weathered Home. I think it's My Weathered something. And anyway, she is the sweetest, most genuine. And we've talked multiple times over the years through Instagram, kind of like a little Instagram friend. I've bought some stuff from her, but her talents and like the way that her mind works is actually boggling. Like it's unbelievable how she puts things together. She sells at multiple fairs and antique stores, and like and obviously down south it's different. She's always going to like estate sales and just stopping by for yard sales. There's so much good stuff. Not like here in Utah. I think everyone here really does like get rid of stuff very quickly, but in the South, everyone has kept everything forever. So the stuff that she's finding is just, oh my gosh, it's like gold, actually gold. It's amazing. It's so fantastic. So anyway, I'm going to tag a couple of pages of like my inspiration for holiday stuff because of course I've already been saving pages. I know there's already things that I'm like, okay, I want to try this different versus how I did it last year. And yeah, so I'm just really excited. I hope y'all are on board with Christmas. I know everyone's on board with Christmas, but for me to be able to like add my pictures and my inspirations like on my stories because I really am like so obsessed. So yeah, super excited for all of that. There's obviously just like so much going on with the holidays. We have tons of traditions. In fact, I'd love to hear what your guys' traditions are. Every year we always do sugar cookies. That's one my kids really look forward to. Thanksgiving, we try to do a movie. I don't know if we will this year because really the only thing that's coming out the week, and it's not even the week, I guess it's the weekend before Thanksgiving, is Wicked, which I'm super excited to see. But I don't know if everyone in the family is really excited to see it. And so we do try to typically go to a movie on Thanksgiving Day. So I don't know. We'll see. And then obviously Black Friday shopping. I do from the comfort of my bed. I am not a get out and go kind of gal. I did when I was younger, but obviously there wasn't online shopping then. But that was so fun. I mean, I have such vivid and like fun memories of going to Fred Meyer. Who remembers Fred Meyer? And getting socks. I remember my mom, like it was like the best deal of the entire year. And I grew up with there's 7 kids in our family, so 6 siblings. And she would literally buy socks for the entire year. It was wild, but some of my very best memories searching through bins and bins and bins of socks, bags of socks. Like I want to say they're just like Hanes tube socks, like nothing fancy, but still core memory right there, core memory. So I am very excited about that Black Friday shopping. I need to get my lists going, like for my own kids. No one's really told me what they want yet, or Santa for that matter. But yeah, I need to get on that. Hopefully, y'all have looked through my holiday gift guide. I'm so excited about it. And you guys, something like that, I had no idea the amount of time it would take to put that together. So please look at it. I don't even care if you buy anything. Just scroll it. Just tell me it looks pretty. That's all I really need. But it was a labor of love. I'm super excited about it. I told you that there's like 10 things on there um, that I already have and love. Obviously, there's a few things you guys have already seen on my favorite things lists over the last like few months. But then there's 10 things that I want. Like there's a few things that are like, well, I already have this, but I like kind of want it in a different color. Like the Adidas Sambas, I already have them like in the typical like black, white, and gray, but I want them in navy. My niece Jade, I don't know if you're listening, Jade, but if you are, hi. She got these most amazing navy Sambas this summer, and she showed them to me, and I was dying. They've been on my list ever since. So that's on my list specifically. Tecovas is not one that I've mentioned before. It needs to be because I already own 2 pairs of Tecovas boots. I have a black pair that's like kind of more of a booty, and then I have like kind of a mid calf. It's not all the way up to the knee, like a white pair. Well, they're like cream. If you guys don't know what Tecovas are, do yourself a favor, hop on over to their website. They're all handmade cowboy and cowgirl boots. They're amazing. My husband bought me my first pair like a year or 2 ago. He actually got them in Houston because he travels there for work all the time. They didn't fit, unfortunately, and it was last year because then last year when we went to Denver, they actually had a store in Denver, and I was able to try on everything that they had in their store and figure out like what fit me best. Honestly, I love the look of the knee-high cowgirl boots, cowboy boots, whatever you want to say. But they kind of make my knees look weird. I don't know. Maybe I just need to try a different pair. But so I ended up with the mid calf. That's what I was getting at. It's called the Annie. I love them. But so the ones I put on my list are another pair of the Annies, but they're just like a brown pair. Like a super classic, like middle of the road color, not too light, not too dark, just like a medium, like brown. Guys, it's like the softest leather. The quality is unmatched. Yes, they're expensive. They're very expensive. I think they're close to like $300, but these are classic. These will literally, just like the leather jacket that's on there, you will literally have these for like 30 years. You will pass them down to your children. They're amazing. My husband wears Tecovas boots. He actually does legitimately wear his out. Like he literally wore a hole in his last pair because he works in them. Like he wears them on job sites. He wears them constantly. But I could not talk enough about Tecovas because I'm so obsessed with them. My friend Millie as well. Millie, hi. Hope you're listening. I'm gonna have to give you a little shout out too because her and I are obsessed with Tecovas and we love to talk about them. So anyway, that's on my list. I'm trying to think of a few others. I have multiple Major League Baseball hats. I kind of want to add an LA Dodgers one in this year. I really love Freddie Freeman. I watched every single one of the games. I know I kind of talked about that in my last solo episode, I believe. But I love baseball. I'm obsessed with baseball. And even though the Cubs are our team, I've loved the Yankees forever as well. But they just weren't showing up for me this year. And I loved Freddie Freeman. He was like truly the MVP, and all the games were just so much fun this year. So I'm thinking about it, but for sure I'm going to get it. I mean, I hope. Hopefully my husband's listening to this one. I really do want another major league hat. So that's on my list. And that 47 brand, I don't know if you guys have worn those. I have multiples of theirs. I love them. They're so cute. They're definitely more girly. And I just feel like they make a good hat. It just feels classic. It feels like you can wear it dressed up or dressed down. And they actually just released a plaid version of like all of the teams. I'm obsessed, you guys. Obsessed. But I think I could only wear it one time a year, and that's Christmas. But it might be worth it. I need to link that. I'm going to have to remember to link that. It's gorgeous. It's so beautiful. It is like a tartan plaid with blues and greens. It's stunning. Like I that should have been on my list, 100%. But I think I think it came out after I had already done the favorite things thing. But anyway, so amazing. But please look at my list if you haven't already. I'll obviously like keep posting about it, but there are some fantastic finds. That green purse that I posted from Anthropologie, I actually saw it in person this last weekend when I was in Vegas. I'm sure you guys all saw my video. We saw Sting and Billy Joel. It was amazing. Their voices were flawless for how old they are. They did a phenomenal job. Like Billy Joel on the piano, life changing, you guys. Life changing. So good. Anyway, but I went to an Anthropologie in Vegas. They had it there. It is actually so soft. Even online, it doesn't look that soft, but in person, it's so soft. So that's also a fantastic find. Anyway, so look through there. Love the black blazer. That's definitely on my list. I've been wearing this one from Madewell that is a plaid as well, but it's more like grays and blues. I think a little white in there. Oh, I wore it in some of my pictures for my branding photos for the podcast. It's fantastic. I've been wearing it so much. And but I just want something like that I can really wear with anything, and that I feel like limits me a little bit. But anyway, so yeah, just so much going on. Back to traditions. So like I said, the cookies, we try to do caroling. That one always seems to kind of slip out of our hands. We try to do it with my family. We typically do, but it seems like it's always like on a night where we can't make it. Excuse me. But let's see, what else? I mean, we always do like Christmas Eve games. I don't know. It's just the small things, right? Like going to see the Christmas lights. We love the ones in Spanish Fork. That's always a must for us. That's one I like grew up going to. But they're just fun. But also, don't make it too crowded this year, okay? Just because I told you that. Now everyone's going to be hunting down the Christmas lights and making it so none of the rest of us can get in there. But the Spanish Fork ones are good. They're always good. Like I said, that's also like a core memory. So, trying to think what else. Any other updates? Not really. Just life, guys. Life is crazy. I just always want to be like as real as possible on this here podcast and in my stories. So, like I said, I was just sick this week. It was so crazy. I've had to cancel so much stuff. So this next week's going to be wild. But I promised to get some videos out on some of the things I didn't this last week, because they're good. In fact, one of my friends, Kate, the one that does my nails, she had messaged me about the 3-barrel curling iron and about how I said to do it like perpendicular instead of horizontal. So I'm going to need to do for sure a video on that. You do not have to. But if you do it that way, this is how my friend Aubrey showed me to do it. It just makes it look beachier, and it doesn't make a clamp line in your hair. So I'm for sure going to get on that this week as well. I just really hope I can make it through this week with how crazy it's been, and like there's just so much to get done. So, but yeah, it's going to be great. Okay, let's see. Let's get right into talking about the things that were on my friend's list. So I'll go through and kind of mention each girl and talk a little bit about them maybe, because I love my high school friends. They're so fun. I've obviously talked about Haley Jones. She's amazing, but I do have a lot of other fun ones. My friend Ashley, I actually work with at the salon. She's going to come on the podcast. I unfortunately had to reschedule on her a couple of weeks ago as well, because my daughter needed an MRI on her knee. So, and we actually find out results of that this week. So hopefully all is well there. But a few of these things actually are things that I had already put on my other favorite things lists. So let's just get into it because there's quite a few, you guys. So we'll make it snappy here. Okay, so I obviously brought, I think I told you guys, I brought The Women, that book by Kristen Hanna. I'm still obsessed with it. Yes, I put it on my Christmas holiday gift guide as well because I 100% believe that everyone needs to read it. It was life-changing. I feel like I knew nothing about the Vietnam War, and it was just phenomenal. I have thought about it so much ever since, and it's a for sure a must read. Okay, Cami, love Cam, Cami Scammy. So my friend Cami, she is a bargain shopper. Love her, love her. She's always looking for a deal. But she brought the Dime perfume that I've also posted about, the Dans Le Bois. I think that's how you say it, but I'm not 100% sure. But she ended up getting it on sale. So how we do it, maybe I should back up because I do need to explain how we do it. I think I talked a little bit about this on like my stories, but okay, so what we do is we each bring three $20 gifts. All three of those gifts are exactly the same gift. So if I'm gifting the book, The Women, I bring 3 copies of the book and I wrap them all 3 separately. So we do 3 full rounds. And then to actually play the game, we have 2 dice and you have to roll doubles to be able to pick a prize, like pick a gift. So once you do that, you roll doubles. We just go around in a circle. If you get doubles, you pick a gift, you open it, and that's it. Okay. But the next person to get doubles, they can either steal your gift or they can pick a new one from the middle. And that's why we wrap them differently, because if you want something that somebody brought and you saw somebody else get it, then you would know next time to pick that specific gift. But this keeps the mystery going, which makes it even more fun because we can get so competitive and everyone's stealing gifts. And basically, we're just fighting over it like maniacs. So and you can only steal twice, and then it's dead on the third one. So like if I pick it and somebody steals it from me, one more person can steal it and then it's dead. Or maybe it's like on that third one then it's dead. I am actually like, now I'm like rethinking this. My friends might have to like hop in and tell me. But either way, so that's how the game goes. And we really get very heated, especially this year. At one point I was like, oh my gosh, I'll just go buy my own shirt. It got wild. Okay, so now that you know the rules of how we actually play, I'll finish going since I was only 2 down. But so it's a $20 limit. I mean, we're like 20, sometimes 25 in there. But so Cami was able to get on sale the Dime. I don't know if like when she did it, like maybe they did like I don't know, maybe they had their own sale, but either way, she got the perfume, the Dans Le Bois. That was obviously a huge hit. Everyone was fighting about it. It was hilarious. But that perfume, you guys, is still one of my favorites. I have it. I've told you I'm already on my second bottle. And I want to say that my first bottle was like a year ago. So, I mean, yeah, 2 bottles in a year and a half. And I'm currently looking at it on my bathroom counter. And I mean, I'm like at a half already, maybe 3/4, but it's so good. So, so good. Okay. I've already talked about my Nivea cream that I'm obsessed with, the European one. I did find out it comes from Germany. If you look on the details of it, obsessed with that. And that is the one that Haley Jones brought. Haley also brought, they're called Clean Skin Club face wipes. And the way she explained them was she's like, I put these in my kids' sports bags and I tell them to wipe off their faces after sports, which is so smart. So, and obviously you could do that like with a makeup wipe, but this is actually like a skin wipe. So it's not specific just for makeup, it's actually for skin. So it's getting off any dirt, grime. I mean, you think about how many like environmental things that we're around on a daily basis that gets on our skin. So it's just a great like thing to have on hand. I've kind of been hoarding them myself, but I do need to get them for my kids so that they can wipe off with them because that's where a lot of my kids get their not a lot of my kids, but a lot of my kids' acne is like right up here, like right around their hairline because that's where they sweat, right? Like football helmets, batting helmets. My daughter's a catcher, so she has a catcher's helmet. Anyway, that's just kind of where we have a lot of our issues. So I do like feel like going into this next year, I'm going to get them for them to put them in their sports bags so that they can make sure to wipe off. The other thing that she said, which was also really smart, so I probably need to do this as well, but is to put them in their backpacks for like PE. So that's actually like, okay, guys, I'm thinking here. Stocking stuffers. That might just be one of my items. See, as I'm talking through these, I'm getting ideas. Hopefully you are too. Anyway, okay, so the Clean Skin Club face wipes. Again, I'll link all of these. They're already in my Mavely, but I will make sure that there's like a specific link when I post about them this week. But again, not all of these I've used. These are just all of my friends' favorite things, but I do hope to use all of them at some point. Okay, Savannah. Savannah's like our president, we like to call her. She's so fun. We love her, love her, love her. She is an incredible dancer, you guys. Talk about like bringing out emotion. She would bring me to tears in high school. She's incredible. Has like the longest legs, legs for days. Anyway, and she's just like so fun and has like the best heart. So does Cami, so does Haley. Every single one of them does. But Savannah brought, well, she didn't bring. This was like, she was like, I didn't like come in the mail fast enough, but it was the Drift car scents. So my husband actually was doing them. It's a subscription based product, but they send you a new scent every single month for your car. It's like a little wood, kind of looks like a business card, but it's wood. And the scent is actually like infused in the wood. And what they give you beforehand is a little thing that goes on your visor, whatever you call it in your car, and you slide it on, and then it actually has magnets on it. And so then you actually there's a magnet on the back of the wood piece, and you just stick it to it, and it just clamps on there, and it stays. It's a super hardy magnet. My husband's never had any problems with it. But yeah, so that was her. She's like, I swear by them. I love them so much. It's like sometimes I even get 2 a month because I want a different scent. So I have no idea the price point. Clearly it's under $20, $20 to $25, somewhere in there. But yeah, so she really likes that. My husband just actually stopped his because we recently started doing the Pura scents for our home, and he wants to try the Pura car ones. So I'll keep you posted on those. Okay, this is one that I did walk away with that there definitely was some bloodshed over, which is again so funny because I'm like, I'll just go freaking buy the shirt. There is a Skims knockoff t-shirt at Target. So Haley Giles, this is another Haley Giles, Haley Hanks Giles. She is the one who brought it. And you guys, she's freaking hysterical. She's one of my favorite people. She has one of the best laughs in the whole world. She literally still has a six pack. I think she's had it since she was born, even after multiple kids. And she's just freaking hilarious. She's the best. But she is the one who brought him. You guys, I'm not joking. I think she had a bag of like 9 shirts because obviously we're all different shapes and sizes. But she had all these different colors, like, brown, white, black, like different sizes, small, medium, large, whatever. And she was even fighting for it. I'm like, Haley, you brought these. You literally can take one out of your own bag that you brought. But again, it's the whole point of like how we're fighting for them that makes it so fun. So that's amazing. And I got the brown one. I love it. I want to say I got it in a small. It's a little bit cropped for sure I have to wear like high-waisted jeans, but it really is that like super soft not like a nylon material. I don't even know what the material is called. I know I'm to like it's gonna come to mind like at some point. But anyway, it's really nice. It really is definitely like a Skims knockoff. I do own a few Skims items. And they're good. So anyway, so the Skims knockoff from Target it's phenomenal, phenomenal. Okay, this one I don't know anything about. I actually like need a full tutorial on it. Maybe whoever got one, I'll have them like see if they can do it or who gifted it. So this is Raquel. Raquel is also amazing. She is literally like Martha Stewart younger. She has impeccable taste. She's always dressed to the nines. Her kids are dressed to the nines. They do the most amazing like Christmas photos. They're always doing actually like amazing photos, period. Her house is fantastic, but she's just like so genuine, so good at heart. She has like the best ideas. If she is okay with it, I might have to share some of her ideas with you guys that she has shared with us because we keep telling her, we're like, you need to start like an Instagram for these because this would be off the charts amazing. So that might be to come. But Raquel's amazing. She has this like gorgeous long brunette hair, but she brought a thing called a sleepy tie. And it basically keeps your curls overnight. So you put it, let me think. It's like a scrunchie that you like put the scrunchie in your hair and then you like wrap your hair around the scrunchie so it kind of looks like a donut bun, but then there's like another thing that goes over the top of it. Anyway, but it's called the sleepy tie. Again, I'll link it. I'll see if I can get like some type of video situation because it's amazing. Amazing. She has three daughters that are phenomenal dancers. Two of them are college dancers right now. And then she has a son who is just a year younger than my twins. So, anyway, love you, Raquel. Love all you. Okay, the next one is Camille. Camille, I hope you're listening because I know you have been so good to me. And I know you've been listening. I'm so honored. Camille is amazing. She's a high school teacher. She's the epitome of a high school teacher. She's like so patient. She's hilarious. Like, just like the wisdom that Camille has is unmatched. I love you. I love you. I love you, Camille. So she did I'm gonna slaughter this last name. I feel like typically I'm pretty good at this kind of stuff, but this one's hard. It's the Mario Badescu lip balm. I know y'all have seen it when you're standing in line at Nordstrom Rack. It's the one that's like a white tube with green writing. I have yet to buy it for myself. I have heard people talk about it for years. It's definitely on my list. I'm also thinking stocking stuffer. And then along with that, this one I had not heard about, but it's called Heavenly Hunks Organic Oatmeal Dark Chocolate. She sent us a picture of the bag. She unfortunately actually couldn't be there with us, so she just like sent what her things were. But they look like kind of like little granola squares, but that have like dark chocolate in them. So I'm not a huge dark chocolate fan. But sometimes if it's like not too much, I can get on board. And I do love actually like granola, oatmeal, all of that. Like I love a granola and yogurt with fruit. I actually had that today. And I love granola bars. Anyway, so I'm on board. Like I am great with all of that. So that was her other one. Okay, the D Bronzy Anti-Pollution Bronzing Drops. This is from Shay. Shay, hi. I don't know if Shay listens, but if you are, I love you. Shay is also one of our most caring, just so genuine. I mean, a lot of my friends are super genuine, but she just cares and she really has like the best like ideas when she comes to like serving others. Like she is very compassionate And anyway, she's just the best. In fact, she was a huge, huge help to me when I was first getting my chickens because she has a ton of chickens. She lives in, I'll say it like way north in Utah, but she already had like a full setup. So she gave me like a full tutorial. She showed me everything about her coop. Anyway, love you, Shay. You're the very best. Love you. That's what I'm trying to get at. I don't know why I'm crossing my fingers, but clearly my mind is not 100% right now. But so she did those. They are the, I think they're Drunk Elephant. Let me see. I think so. Guys, I had to turn like my Wi-Fi and everything off. Remember my whole weird microphone issue? So the D Bronzy anti-pollution bronzing drops for your face. I want to say these ones you mix in with a moisturizer. I'm not 100% sure. It says it's a serum, so you might actually be able to just put them on your face. But that was from her. So also on my list of things I want to try. Okay, then this last one that I have, I think that's everybody. Yeah, that was a lot, you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's 11 things. Okay, so the last one on the list, and I actually do need to get the specific name of the spray, but this is from Stacy. Hi, Stace. Love you, love you. She is also the best. She is probably one of the strongest people I've ever known. She unfortunately lost her husband a couple of years ago, and she's a trooper. Like, we all just love her so much. And yeah, literally just one of the strongest people I know. Love you, Stace. But she did the Swedish washcloths and a cleaning spray. The cleaning spray smelled amazing. Like I said, I didn't get the name of it yet. I had texted out asking like what the specific name was of the bottle, but I hadn't heard back yet. So I will reach out again. But it's like a square cloth, but it's like a really stiff kind of fabric when you first get it. But then you are able to get it wet and it softens up, but then it like dries stiff again. But I guess the purpose is that they don't dry like nasty. They dry, laid flat out. And I think supposedly, I'm gonna have to do some research because I don't want to like give you guys false information. I want to say there's something to do with like the bacteria, something of that nature. Again, I'll do some research before I post about it this week in my stories. But I've actually gifted some in the past. I don't currently have any because I think once I had them, I like had gotten rid of them, like because it'd been a while. But they're ones that you actually can throw in the washing machine as well to clean up. But yeah, anyway, so with that, the Swedish washcloths and the spray, which I believe the spray was like an organic, like all natural, something or other. And I want to say in my mind, pomegranate keeps coming. So I don't know if pomegranate was like maybe the scent of it, or maybe I'm up in the night, but I don't know. But it was good. Like they sprayed it and I was like, wow, that was amazing. So I will figure out the exact name for it. As I was like looking, I was like, oh, I have links to everything except those two. So I will find them, promise. Anyway, so what good finds, right, you guys? I loved what Marietta said a couple weeks ago on the podcast that she's like, those items that we find and use every day are like gold. So when somebody shares your gold or their gold with you, you want to cherish that, right? So all of these things I think are amazing. I love all of my girlfriends. Oh my gosh, that was the other one. Think, you guys, I can't believe I forgot this. Whitney. Hi, Whit. I don't know if you're listening either. But because this is one of the ones that I brought home, was the magnesium bath salts. You guys, I haven't used them yet, but I was just looking up the other night, like what the benefits of them were. And there's like so many. Whereas like inflammation or, oh my gosh, of course, I like can't think of anything else right now. Inflammation was the only one I could think of. But we've talked so many times now on the podcast about magnesium. Lauren Messner talked to me about them. Like she takes a pill. Anyway, multiple people have mentioned magnesium to me. So I was super excited when I got that from her. You can actually just do it as a foot soak as well, because if you do a full bath, you have to use like the entire bag. And since it was like a $20 bag, I was like, I don't really want to do that. So I think I'm just going to do the foot soak one. But I haven't even used it yet. It's on my list. Whitney, I'm sorry, but I'm so excited to try it. So, yeah, that one's also on the list. Let me see if I missed any, you guys. I'm dying. I can't believe I didn't put that one on there. Ash came later. So Ash, I guess Ashley and Haley Giles were kind of in on together with the whole Skims knockoff shirt. Oh, and also in Giles's package, there was the vanilla pumpkin Trader Joe's candle. I burned that in a freaking hot second because it smells amazing. I actually was gifted it last year as well, and it's perfection. It's so good. So, you listen, guys, we have how much time do we have left? Like, what's today? Today's the 17th. We have 10 days. Yeah, 10 days until actual Thanksgiving. Nope, it's the 28th, so 11 days. And that's plenty of time to burn this candle. It's very small. It's only like, this tall and like this big. It's like, it looks like a hockey puck. A little bigger than a hockey puck, obviously, but not by very much. Get it and freaking burn it, and you will love it. In fact, get it for Thanksgiving Day. See, it's all coming together. You guys, go to Trader Joe's, get some flowers for your tablescape, your centerpieces, and a candle, and let it burn all day long. It's so good. It's so, so good. Okay. Yeah, gosh dang it. I wish that I could remember. I think that's it. Because I'm trying to remember what I got. Because I got the Nivea cream with the clean skin face wipes. I got the Skims knockoff thing and the magnesium. So that's it. That was my 3 items. But it was so fun. This is also like a great fun idea to do for Christmas. Think about like Christmas Eve or like any like friend Christmas party where you can just bring a gift. Each bring a gift, and then you could just play one round. We obviously played 3 rounds, but you could just play one round. Like I said, roll doubles, or everyone rolls. If you roll doubles, you get to choose one, and then you can steal. And you can always say whatever rules you want about like when it's actually dead. But I'm pretty sure it's like, okay, so the first person that chooses it, that's 1. Then someone can steal it from them, that's 2. And then somebody else can steal it from them, and that is 3. That's how we work, and it's dead on the 3rd one. So anyway, that's how we play. It's so fun. Love you, high school girlfriends. You're the best. We missed all those you who couldn't be there. But, life just gets crazy, and we all just are trying to do the best we can. So anyway, let's see what we're at. We're at 43 minutes right now. We're doing fantastic. Just a couple other things I wanted to touch on here. I know I mentioned this in my last podcast, my last solo one, but I'm so grateful for all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your continued support. Obviously, the title of my podcast, I already put it up there before I even did anything else, but it's called, it says vulnerable much? Yeah, guys, I have no makeup on. Remember, I do have my lips blushed, tattooed. I love it. Obviously, I have my lashes, but I have no brows on right now. Nothing. My hair has literally been all over the place for multiple days now. But honestly, this is me. This is me when I've been laying in bed on a cozy day off when I don't have anything going. So yeah, I'm coming at you real vulnerable today. But I just love y'all so much. I'm so grateful for your support, like I said. And I just, hopefully you guys don't care. I just wanted to really put out a podcast this week, and I'm devastated that I had to cancel on my ones. I'm hoping this week works out. I've got a couple people that are a potential lineup, but because I had to cancel them last week, we're still waiting to hear on their schedules. So I'll have one for you next week. I don't know who it's going to be yet. I thought I was going to be one ahead, and then now I'm all behind after having to cancel 2 this week, but they're amazing people. I'm so excited to podcast with them. They're fantastic. One's another dear friend from high school, and then the other one is a great friend and client as well. So I just can't say it enough that I have the best people in my life. I'm constantly surrounded by them. I have people lined out really through almost through the end of the year. And then, also a quick update. I will be taking off in between Christmas and New Year's. So I think my last episode will air on probably the 22nd. And then I probably won't have another episode air until, I don't know, maybe that first week after the kids go back to school. But I'll see. So it'll be a couple of weeks. But you guys, I can't even believe that I started in July. I know that I released my first one the beginning of August, and we're already almost at the end of November. And it's been a wild ride. It's been so fun. I love it so much. And I'm just honored that you guys are willing to listen to me because that's kind of scary, right? Like just chatting it up with people and having people listen in. So, but I love it. It's been so fun. I'm so grateful. It's been so dang fun. So, thank you for coming to my solo episode. Now that I've done a couple of these, I may fit them in every now and again. It's definitely not going to be super often. I know I talked about potentially doing one a month, but I don't know. We'll just see. Maybe when, life happens and things like this arise, then I will end up doing a solo podcast. But besides that, I just want y'all to know my people. So I'll keep going on that route. But happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, all the things in between. I'll obviously be coming at you next week with a new episode. Did you guys not freaking love Larissa though? You guys, I love her so much. And I know I get overly excited on here sometimes. Sometimes when I'm listening back to the podcast, I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize that my voice was that high pitched sometimes. So sorry about that. And I do think sometimes I talk too fast. I'm working on it. And obviously the sound quality is not always the most amazing. But all things I'm working on. And who knows, maybe I'll get a few new items for my setup here for Christmas. I'm hoping. Anyway, so love Larissa. That was such a fun episode. She's a fantastic author. And remember that her book is released tomorrow, November 18th. If you listen to this later in the week, great, amazing. It's already ready for you. If you listen to this tonight, I'm sorry, you got to wait until tomorrow morning. But thank you for coming to Time to Process. Obviously, we processed a lot of things today between our favorite things and the holidays, but love you all, and we'll see you next week.